Hey, it's your boy. Oh my god. Sergeant Hooked on Heroes, hitting with another hashtag Power Month. Happy 30th anniversary, 30 years of Power Rangers. Happy Power Month, everybody. With the most badass moments in each season of Power Rangers. We have gone through quite a few at this point of recording. I just finished up recording just a few minutes ago. Jungle Fury, check that out if you guys haven't had a chance to. It's in the playlist there. But yeah. So today we're going to be talking about Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. Little disclaimer too with these videos. Yes, I'm going to be talking about my most badass moments, but I'm also going to generally talk about the show and how I felt about it a little bit too, just to give context to what makes more sense of different things that happen and not different things that happen. Sorry, different things that I say about the show. And also if I shit on a show that you like, I do apologize. But everybody does that. Everybody has their godsend shows and their burn it in a fire type shows. Unfortunately, Operation Overdrive kind of falls into that second camp. But again, if you're a big fan out there, I'm looking at you, Jacob. I do apologize ahead of time, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Operation Overdrive. It's unfortunate because I've seen some episodes of Bokenger, and I love Bokenger. I really do. I love the suits. I love the theme in Bokenger. I love the adventuring thing they do in Bokenger. None of it translates well in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion, to what we get with Operation Overdrive. From the get-go, the theme song is garbage. I don't understand why they went with this random fast-paced rap version of a song for it. Not that rap can't work for Power Rangers, but I haven't gotten there yet successfully. Anyway, so I really if the theme song can't hook me on a show like this, then it's gonna be hard for the show to pull through and pull me in more. And I say that, but there's some certain shows that I wasn't the biggest fan, and then I jumped into more and learned to like the song better. With Geets and with King Ultra, both honestly at first wasn't the biggest fan of the theme songs, and now they're my favorites. So there's that as well. But that aside, with these, as I always say, disclaimer here, there will be massive spoilers for the entire storyline of the entire show going on here. And, different, character moments and storylines and blah, 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 whatever. Just want you guys to know that. I'm not trying to spoil things. You can easily find these shows physically on, through Shop Factory on DVD. You can find them on Amazon pretty easily. You can find them pretty much anywhere you look, open your eyes, you can find ways to watch these shows. But Operation Overdrive, there were some decently badass moments, and moments that I did enjoy. For me, the number one that sticks out to me, even though it's not the most perfect team-up episode, I just really enjoy it. Once a Ranger Parts 1 and 2 are fucking fantastic. They're just a lot of fun. They understand exactly what they're trying to be in terms of a anniversary and in terms of a team-up. They give you pretty much everything you would want. If you're looking for, really badass civilian fights where we get to see how basically each era of Power Rangers does its thing, here we go. We get Mighty Morphin era where Adams is in there throwing fucking physical hands. We get, a representative of SPD and Dino Thunder and Mystic Force using their civilian powers. We get representatives of pretty much every era of Rangers in general, and it's really, really cool to see it. I think that's a really cool thing that they took the time to actually have these actors come back and give them a lot of decent scenes with good dialogue and also civilian fight scenes. I wasn't expecting that, but we got to see it, and that was really cool. Another reason why I like parts of Dimensions and Grid Connection. I'm sorry, Grid Connection and Beast Morphers, and before that the Dino Charge team up, because we get to see them physically fight in civilian form at least a little bit. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed Once a Ranger. I think it was cool that they came up with a completely original villain, Thrax being the son of Rita and Zed. Whenever the hell that happened, I don't understand, especially because they were purified by the Z-Wave, but whatever. I like him as a villain. I like him being so powerful that he literally breaks the connection that the Overdrive Rangers have to the Morphin Grid. And I really like the precedent it sets up here, where he is one of the first heavy hitter villains to really challenge the team. Now, I know that some people, and when I say this next part, are going to be like, you just watch Linkara's reviews. You've never watched Operation Overdrive, and you're just aping what he says. but I kind of just agree with what he says, and it just is summed up in a decent way. It is a little embarrassing how quickly the team gives up on fighting once their connection to Morphin Grid is broken. Especially someone like Taizan, who, like, has alien powers and could easily still fight and do things, still decides not to. And I get it. Like there's a whole setup where, what's his name? Red Ranger's dad is, like, you know, the one that created all attack, and so he has the Once a Ranger team as the main team, right? We even see them using the Overdrive Megazord at one point, because the other ones can't morph right now. And it's not a throw you away, you guys are garbage, let's bring the new team in. It's you guys literally can't morph, so we can't send you out there to fight because you might get killed, right? And I get that, but, like, they mope around so much throughout this whole two-parter until, like, right near the end where Matt gets the battleizer and, like, you know, stops everything from happening, kind of, whatever. It's just kind of annoying. It's just really kind of annoying. But Once a Ranger on its own is a pretty good team-up and a pretty good anniversary thing. I especially really enjoy the veteran morph near the end, where we get Adam and Tori and... Adam, Tori, Xander, Kira, and Bridge morphing. I also love the attention to detail where they're asking Bridge, because he's from the future, right? So they're like, whoa, what's the future like? And blah, 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 blah. So he's talking about it a little bit, right? Like you do, because you're Bridge, and you're a badass, and you're just the best character. He talks about Doggy Kruger being, you know, that actually our commander is Doggy Kruger, who's actually like a dog alien, except he's not our boss anymore. He moved up because Birdie ended up moving up to Supreme Commander of SPD, and he moved up to his position. And then Birdie ended up moving on to like retiring or something. So Doggy moved up, and then Sky was Red Ranger, but then he moved up. So now I'm Red Ranger. It's just great. There's also the attention to detail that because he's Red Ranger now, Bridge, that his little, like, thing he does with his power, you know, the little field he puts out to figure things out, is red colored too. Like, it changes the color it's attached to just because his Ranger color is different. I think that's pretty cool. But Once a Ranger is a lot of fun. Again, seeing these veteran Rangers come back. Adam gets a whole ass new morphing sequence because, you know, Disney at the time didn't have the rights to all the Mighty Morphin stuff for some reason. They didn't want to do anything with using the music, so they just recreated their own. They created their own whole new morphing sequence of their own. But Once a Ranger is a lot of fun. I gotta say, it really, really is. Other than that, I don't really know if there's anything that sticks out. I suppose the Mac is a robot thing is cool, but I just don't care. Because it's stuck in a season I just don't give a shit about. And there was a moment where the Black Overdrive Ranger uses because like where the morpher works, you have to like rev it off something, right? You know, and so he like revs it off of Kandor's sword one time. That was pretty cool to transform. That was pretty cool. That's pretty much it. Once a Ranger is really the only thing I think about when I think about Operation Overdrive, other than that god awful theme song, and then I just kind of put it out of my head so I can just think about Once a Ranger. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to poop on it too much. If you guys are big fans of Operation Overdrive, that's super cool. I'm totally happy for you. I'm not saying you can't have those opinions. I just am not the biggest fan of it. The Sentai is great, but the season itself, blah. But let me know in the comments below. What'd you guys think of the show? Love it, hate it, in the middle. Your own badass moments, your own moments you thought were pretty cool in Operation Overdrive. I'd love to see the comments and the conversations going. But until next time, stay hooked on heroes. I'll talk to you later, and may the power protect you. Happy Power Month. Bye-bye.